Okay, this lead is a lot better for us. Going second. We prefer to go first most of the time. Come on, the hand. Let's see a nice hand. Come on. Would you a good hand? That's not bad. I need to find Royal Decree, ADC, or... Basically, I need to find this card. So I can find it through GERNI, I can find it for ADC, I can find it for Nero, I can find it for Royal Decree. It's like 4 cards in the deck that do what we need. Cool. We got it. Now, if they purify Cave Troll on this side of the coin, we probably just play bad cards. I don't exactly have that many bad cards here. Don't high roll the Purify, dude. I swear to God. Okay. Obviously, Treason also cucks us, but it could be going better, Kedge, after Everton, but okay, they don't find Purify off that either, which is really good. It's also a really slow play from them. This doesn't quite get us ahead, so we have to decide if we want to win on even or go for an extra buyer. And I think it's just win on even, man. You know? I think it's got to be just win on even. I mean, maybe this just isn't winning on even, though. It's got to be, right? How are you going to keep up with this shit? I've got the piggies I can put down as well.
A superb specimen, truly.
All we need is one GERNI to win this on even, right? Nah, the Madoc is not giving you that much control. The bombs do, but you can still play the bombs. And you can also play Heatwave, but I decided both of these things aren't necessarily worth it. I think it's fine to just play Pella here. I think the Renew's just actually really inspired, because also like renewing Defender in some situations just means your Sabbath will then hit the AQ, which you want as well, right? Like here I could open up with Renew on Defender, for example. Okay, I think they've made a misplay here, which is they've not respected my push enough to win on even. I just delayed pigs because I was confident. Just didn't need to play them, right? They should have passed on 5, I think. Yeah, we should premium the AQ. That's a good point. Can probably just pass here. Cool. I mean, maybe passing on 5 doesn't even make that much sense for them. Maybe it was still a good play. Use Pella from Remedy. Yeah, there's an argument I shouldn't have played Pella. But we know they just have juice, so we probably just want to bleed her. They can illusionist the pigs. Yeah. So, in this situation, we could renew the Defender. Just because that means our Sabbath hits AQ. Alternatively, I think we ditch Spores because of Leader. ADC's what? It's just hitting Lesser Witch. Which isn't that bad, honestly. Alternatively, we could renew ALISSA. What are we doing here? So, if we slam jam the Sabbath, we slam jam Sabbath, we play ALISSA, I think we actually want the Defender off Sabbath here, right? We could also renew Defender though, and then they might be forced to invert. But I think just Sabbath here is actually fine. Does it matter what row we go? No. In this situation, the Sabbath looks really bad. But this is also kind of just like a winning situation we're in. Where it just doesn't matter, right? We should just win this by quite a lot of points, I think. I think I regret not mulliganing the Abaya though. I mulliganed ALISSA, right? I should have mulliganed Abaya. This is a 4-point play, whereas the Lesser Witcher I had was 10 points. So they actually invo Defender, which I think is a mistake. Now the interesting thing about them going invo on Defender here, probably see Renew, is I could potentially just float the Arrakis Queen. Hey, Ezra's. Yeah, I know I shouldn't have been jamming a lot of storybook, right? So maybe the Abaya proved to be good. We can renew a Drowner, guys. Let's go. So the question is, do we eat the AQ? We've got to go for the Omega Greed line, right? Like, what's the worst that could happen? It's too good a line not to go for, man.
My duty? To stick my nose where it doesn't belong.
Renew for Whispers, by the way, sometimes work out for us. Yo, Rashid, what's up? Suppose we're passing here. Your package arrived. Is it magic cards? Everton lost, mate. Sad times. Weren't born with one. GG. Let's go. So again, listen, like the renew here, this is my point, right? Like the heat wave doesn't really do much if we've got this situation. The renew is just going to help us get situations like this more often. Like we just don't need the 12 provision card. Like that's why like Maddock felt fine in this deck. That's why heat wave also felt like fine. You don't really need that like high-end card. What you really want, like you could also just play another tutor, right? But what you really want is like something that's going to give you this situation more often, which I think Renew does. Because also it opens up the possibility of like Renew ALISSA, right? I think Spores has to go. Maybe a Red Hazer. Still not sure on the double lacerate, guys. Like one lacerate feels good, maybe two is just too much though, isn't it? Mages is auto loss? I don't think that's true. I mean, we do have a problem in that our hand is just not functional, right? I just don't have the combo. So we're going to look to pass probably on 4. It's more of a priority killing the student than the vengeance. We're not really bothered about the vengeance so much. Especially the damage one, actually, right? We actually pretty much want to pass now, I think. Because I want to do the gurney stuff on the draw pass. I want to go gurney. AQ, a buyer. I think. Yep. So I think I have to pass now. Okay. We haven't seen the mage come through yet, which is really, really good. Hey, Golf Force, good, thank you, mate. I stayed up really late playing Gwent last night. I had a great lot of fun. Okay, we have the gurney with the abaya. Renew just looks like a little bit of a dud. Oh, I only kind of just realized that they didn't play on there, right?
Our hands.
We have each other's backs. That's more than most.
So because they're in this position, I don't feel great about going gurney, because if they Selkirk my gurney, I'm just up shit creek, right? I can't renew this or anything like that. Having said that, I could Sabbath it. You know? Seeing as I do play renew. Going defender though slows down my buyer. I think it was correct for them to Selkirk here. Problem with defender is I just don't get to play the abaya. You get me? I don't really like the spores. I guess it should be fine. Drown is just good as well. Like these are good to just make up the numbers for Sabbath in case I'm struggling, which is possible. I guess spores is probably the worst card here. The renew looks quite bad, but it might just be on defender, you know. Really, I'm looking for ALISSA and Whispers. Which that is. This is another reason I don't play anything like Doragray, right? It would completely cuck me here because I wouldn't have ALISSA access. Okay, we should check what we're hitting. We're hitting Sabbath. And unfortunately, we're going to hit a bunch of mages, which maybe there's an argument to play back row then. Like, I don't actually have to play the tribute, right? I think the back row is safer. That's so unlucky, man. We could have opened with... No, we can't open with defender. I would say just kill the doomed one here. It's just like a no-brainer. So, do we play defender?
See that? Anything alive would be dead now. Killer spell.
Uh-oh. We couldn't open with defender anyway, right? Unfortunately. because of the gurneys being bloody mistresses. Vilcourt's Renegade Sabbath. It's pretty funny, to be fair. I think we're looking okay, guys.
Know that I was trained by Clara Larissa de Winter herself.
I think we're looking okay here. Kind of missing that little bit of control in this hand. I was worried about not getting Sabbath. The question is if we're like interested in moving these. I mean, the Sabbath ain't looking even that hot, right? It's just on a Arrakis Queen. Wouldn't mind some of our stuff dying first, like, you know?
Break something and I'll break something too.
Oh, wow. What a high roll. Like, between these... Mate, what is going on with my connection, man? Between these, they have enough to kill Gurney, so we have to answer them, right? We intentionally kill the doomed one. Just move this one. Maybe we don't need to move it. Ideally we just go tribute. Again, this game went like badly because I didn't have the combo round 1. But we've managed to deal with like the problems still. Also lost the fruit to high roll. Yeah, 4 plus, I mean, it's still just too much for us, right? We have to, get rid, mate. Simple as that. So, on reflection in round 1, what we maybe could have done is rather than, like, play Drowner, we could have tried to play stuff like Witch Apprentice. That's also pretty sad losing. At least it wasn't a fruit, but... Maybe me killing all this stuff just didn't make sense when I'm pulling a alumni into the front row, you know? Casting contest kills our gurney here. This is just a miss. They might still have casting contest as a play. Double lacerate's popping off though, right? They cucked their, or we cucked the chapter of wizards, so it might even be worth like lacerating the front first. They just need like a casting contest or some sort of damage here, right? Bear in mind this is patience 11 and 9, guys. Like, kind of in trouble. Oof, they let our gurney stick. That seems like a misplay, right? Hey Taki, what's up, man? My problem with like going for the like, they've got a board space issue, right?
But we shall prevail.
Okay, they have exactly enough to kill my gurney here, unfortunately. But they also get to click this, right? I think I just wait, guys, unfortunately. This card's popping off though, 10 for 4. 5 trigger as well. Are we winning? Patience 13, guys. Each of these mages is worth 13. We're probably losing. Probably losing, unfortunately. We just needed the combo in round 1, right? It's such a good emote, Wilson, is it not? This kind of came down to R, like kind of feels like it's coming down to RNG though, right? Like hitting these instead of the mages in the front row slowed us down so much. But it's definitely a bad matchup, giving them patience flipping 13, bro. It's not ideal, is it? That's right, number 1. Like maybe, like it's just so obvious if we go back row and we give them this value off the chapter as well, right? Problem is we also give them a res off Shani, the second lacerate. So board space is an issue. Patience 8. So we do lose quite a lot of points because we give Shani value, but I guess they also might just not have enough. In fairness, I do play double selection. I was also playing a Madoc until today, right? But it got ditched for renew. I mean, they're this many down, but okay, that's bad. They already have 28 here. They have 31, right? It's just a loss. Fortunately, it's just a really bad matchup. I think it's way more winnable if we just draw the combo round 1, though. I think without the combo. Also, like, if you imagine, like, this pulled the damage mages into the back. Pretty close, though. Okay. Xavier is important. Not really, though. Okay, so now this is like where we could decide to renew next round the cave troll because they have Gremist. You get me? Because they have Gremist, we just try and, like, they're gonna slam leader, right? However, there's also an argument to say if they slam leader, it doesn't matter because I have triple flipping renew. Or sorry, I have renew, right? So I can renew ALISSA, so I have triple Sabbath. So I guess we just don't care, actually, because if they slam leader, okay, we lose the round on even. But the leader's gone, you know. So we're just going to pass on 7.
Oh, how wonderful. You speak our tongue.
So again, we had the option of just renewing Defender, but I decided because we've got the Sabbath, hitting fucking Jutta off Sabbath ain't ideal, right? So I guess we just go nearer for no, we need to go nearer for renew, so we just go Sabbath off tribute here. Bloody hell. Also need to pellar this gurney before we eat it. Thank you. And again, we wouldn't feel great doing that, but because we can renew ALISSA, we still have double Sabbath in theory for round 3.
The realm of the living severs your chain. Abandon now your mortal stain.
But I'm not sure I would have made this play if I knew it was Geddy. Like in round 1 where I just played the gurney anyway. This line seems kind of questionable. What, from me? I don't think so. Certainly wasn't expecting a FAQ in. Whatever this is. What's this called again?
Quick! Move those hooves! They'll both be ham! A rock toppled and beneath it a scorpion revealed.
Cool. Now we just get our car back. Oh! Rip Red Haze. It's kind of popping off too. I suppose we could have rolled the Creed instead of played this maybe. I just think we pass, right, if they play a card here. I suppose we should have rolled the Creed, honestly. So we need to find Sabbath, we need to find Renew, one of the 2 cards. Maybe 2 of them. We need to find both for it. Okay, that's one of them. Double Lacerate. I think the Roll Decree is kind of bad. We need to get Sabbath achieved though, right? Oh, that's so sad. So what we're pulling Yuta.
Exactly what I thought.
But yeah, because I have to go, because I need the Renew and then the Sabbath, I just can't get it with Roll Decree, right?
I suppose. And the end.
Okay, I think that's a misplay from them. We just need to get Sabbath achieved, right? I guess they're trying to snipe the fruits. Does make some sense, yeah. They're not going to, though. They're going to hit the Lesser Witch. Oh. Yeah, I think their play was to try and deny the Sabbath, right? Interestingly, I can't renew my Defender either because I Sabbathed it last round, right?
Beautiful pair of legs.
This is pretty sad, but... So, what's better? Is it Renew for a pig or just a Lesser Witch? Lesser Witch is a safe 10. Pig goes to 6. 8, 10 as well. It's just got to be the Lesser Witch, right? We could actually also renew the Lesser Witch, which is actually the Chad points, right? We can't renew AQ, unfortunately it's 10. Thank God, this deck would be so broken if you could. It's interesting as well, actually. We can also renew Tribute, like if we had to tutor the Sabbath. If we had renew and had no Nero. Yeah, I think for style points, we just do this. Because obviously this puts a lesser witch in the graveyard, right?
Your descendants, my beloved,
Oh no.
one and all.
No, mate. That Cambi's actually popping off, man. Shortens the round. Did we just get Cambied on? I think we just lost to this Cambi, man.
The goddess
Oh, that's probably not very good, though. Let's go, man. What a victory. What a play, though. What a deck, man. Let's go. What a win. Love it. Love that win, mate. Love that win. What a deck, though. Go against Onslaught. Probably don't want Spores. We have Defender, we have Gurney, we don't have AQ though.
Not getting in the way of me axe.
This is one of those ones where we're just going to pass on 7, guys. Probably. Well, this round's actually started off quite promisingly for us.
I can do a great deal more for you.
Roach. It's non-devotion. I've not been paying attention. Have they got Sunset Wanderers, guys? Guess I should have hit the coral. It's a lacerate. I'm gonna go for it. Okay. What's the line then? I guess I just play the Bloody Mistress still.
A superb specimen, truly.
Lacerate's quite a lot of points. Can we get there without playing Bloody Mistress? Do we want to get there without playing Bloody Mistress, seeing as I have Sabbath? Kind of think I just go Defender, Bloody Mistress, right? Ideally, I don't transform this, maybe? So I suppose it's an 8. I don't actually need the second leader charge, right? Perhaps I was supposed to play this. I misplayed a little here. Whatever. We're like 2,500, mate. This line from our opponent to just pass, I think, is interesting. ADC's hitting AQ. Red Haze just goes here, I think. I think we want to keep the ALISSA. Like, I'm only hitting Cave Troll Gurney, but they're likely to kill my Gurneys throughout the round, right? And then I just res them. Pig would have been a better play than Lesser Witch, right? Because it's a better Sabbath target. I think Abaya is bad. I think this is good. The Pell is probably good as well. We can roll the Kriya if we need it, and we can roll the Kriya Buyer if we need it. ADC's hitting AQ. We miss Renew. Card's kind of an issue for us, right? They have a bunch of armor. They're going to get a kill. I guess they only kill a Lesser Witch to begin with. This is also supposed to go back row because of this ship, right? It's just a misplay. I just needed to pause. Should have just gone back row every time here. I think like getting the Sabbath is going to be a bit of a struggle for us. I mean, that's also a problem. Looks like it's just a loss, to be fair. Yeah, I think we can just kind of go next, probably. Is there ever a line where we just like eat defender? With AQ? The good news is this isn't doomed. The transform on it was actually pretty huge, right? I think if we don't have defender active, it's kind of over for us. We could also just say that Heatwave is a lose con. But they're very likely to play Heatwave, right? So maybe that's not true. Maybe we just need to eat this. Non-devotion onslaught surely plays Heatwave, right? You would have to think. The other problem here we've got is just like lacking that consume. Maybe we just need to put one off consume back in the deck. Because actually, I've got a flipping AQ that I'm pulling off again here. So we need to put a 4p consume in. Or a Biogeist maybe. Your mum died of COVID? Oh, mate, I'm so sorry to hear that, man. That's awful. Hope you're doing okay. All things considered. Okay, we actually don't even get the AQ back now, which is probably a good thing. There's only one gurney, so we could just go front row. Protect this as well. Kind of dumb I'm playing into these ships, but I mean, maybe there's a chance we do it. Our roll decree is complete dog shit. Holy shit, we broke the Fukusha, guys. Killing our fruits is obviously an issue. Man, it's such a shame I don't have a Nero for another Lacerate here. Oh, mate, are we actually winning this, guys? Kind of feels like we are. The double defender's kind of popping off a bit. No! They sniped my fruit. Ah, yeah, that's so bad. Doesn't help I'm royal decreeing for a flipping... I mean, I guess a buy is 1 point better, right? Yeah, that's actually a good point. Okay, there goes the other fruit. I mean, I guess I coulda, woulda, shoulda killed the ship already. Would have protected my fruits as well, right? It's just a misplay on my part.
Sounds like something a midget would say.
Fighting spirit, what we leave this world ever free.
Mate, we're just queuing like the worst matchups imaginable, man. We really are. Okay, dude. Last card's Morkbug anyway. Okay, Mosh, we don't use that as an insult, bro. That's a very firm warning. Very firm warning, okay? It's not acceptable.
A superb
Have you heard of rumors about Netflix acquiring CDPR?